Just enjoying myself some lovely backstory for these weapons and dig into the lore a little bit. Alright, so time to turn up the heat. We yesterday beat the final of the weapons that we didn't beat in the base game version yet, so let's try some Pact of Punishment stuff. Or Pact of Pain or whatever it was called. Pact of Punishment. Alright, currently the weapon we're supposed to use is the Adamant Rail. Why not? I've only played it once, so might as well give it another shot. Another shot. Maybe I played it twice, I don't even remember. Anyway, I had a quick look at these modifiers we could use. I think I'm just gonna simply start with the very first one, which is a 20% damage increase. As you increase the, or as you succeed in playthroughs with the heat up, I think your capacity grows. So right now our heat gauge is full with only one heat. In the future this will increase and we will have to stack more and more modifiers to max it out and reveal rather, more bounties. So the bounties being the rewards you get for defeating the different bosses. So as you can see here, we haven't seen the bounties for Tartarus, Asphodel, Elysium and Styx yet, whereas if I go back down to base heat, we see all 4 of the boss rewards that we've gotten with this weapon, so I'm thinking that's how the system is gonna work. Beat the current stage of heat, receive 4 rewards, beat the next stage of heat, receive 4 more rewards, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, let's give it a shot.
What happens?
Starting off with a hammer immediately, that is so lovely, especially with the rail.
Modify the rail.
Okay, your special deals 200 damage, plus 200 damage in a large area around you, with the potential to do self-damage? I wonder if that actually does self-damage or if that's just some sort of flavor text. I mean, turning it into a point-blank AoE sounds like a pretty good idea, but launching 3 bombs in a row is also really good. I can imagine, anyway. I mean, this is fantastic because I wanted to focus on the special a little bit more this run. On both attempts with the rail before, we were focused on the regular attacks, which, you know, they're fine. It's a bit reload heavy, but they're fine all in all. So this time I wanted just for kicks to focus a little bit more on the special anyway. So we'll either take the triple special or the 200% AoE damage around us. Upside of this being that since we're at the very start of the run, I have the opportunity to get used to how the AoE feels and how not to hurt myself with it. Also, the enemies won't be so bad that they will immediately kill me. On the flip side, if they end up being so bad that they will kill me, thanks to my self-damage, then we can just start over. So maybe I should take it just for that reason.
Thank the gods.
Okay, so it self-centers and it does 3 damage to me. I can no longer target it, it's always on myself, that's all that means. Well, and it does more damage. Yep, 180 damage.
How careless of me.
I mean, I can deal with that. Always have the Acorn equipped because I was too stupid to pick a new keepsake. Oh well, guess we'll level that this one. Wait, shit, I brought... Okay, I also upgraded the Adamant Rail to make it so that when we absorb one special, we do 12% more damage for a while, which is not something we want to do now, since we now do self-damage, so that was probably not a good combination. So maybe I should have just picked differently at the start, but now at least I know what it looks like. So it's not a PvOE, it's just targeting ourselves. And immediately I run into my first spike trap of the run, and I already forgot that I shouldn't be standing in that AoE. Nice. Things are picking up already. Cool. Good run already. I like it. I wonder if that's actually slower, the special.
Ares.
Hello indeed.
Perhaps you know a god called Thanatos. The two of us are very close associates, you know. Do give him my best wishes should you see him soon.
Will do, mate. I mean, this doesn't directly buff our special damage, and a lot of other boons will do that, so I don't think we want to take that, because it kind of kills the opportunity. Or at least it lowers the opportunity. From what I read in the patch notes, they changed it so that the exchange options for boons are more rare, so if you pick something for an attack, you're not very likely to get another attack option, or in this case, if we pick something for special, we're not gonna get many special options. So while the 60 doom damage is alright, I'd really rather have something that modifies our actual damage with this thing, because 180 damage is already massive, 60 doom damage doesn't look that good with it, so I'll instead choose the Attack of Doom thing. Okay, Darkness or Chaos Gate. I am pretty confident into my Chaos Gate decision here. Not into, oh well.
Interesting.
Yeah, Chaos thing, never seen it before.
You to come. I'm surprised to see you, son of Hades. Where shall your journey take you from this point?
Let's see, what's next? The lava lake stuff, the name of which I forgot. It's not that difficult. Anyway, no chamber previews, but we get more darkness. Each time especially you take damage, but afterwards dash attack deals more damage, or infernal bombs, but afterwards better chance for rare or better boons. I'm not that desperate for darkness, so we'll take the rare or better boons.
Mark me with you.
I leave. Cool guys, don't look at explosions and stuff. So one thing that's a little bit awkward about armor is that if they only have 1 point of armor, it still takes a full damage instance to break the armor before it actually starts nibbling the health bar. So let's say a guy's on 10 or like 50 health and 1 armor, and I hit him with a 180 damage shell here, he will still have full 50 HP afterwards because the 1 point of armor will have broken the entire damage, or absorbed the entire damage. Making elite enemies pretty good against this heavy burst that we have right now. I already take a... No, I didn't take that much damage, never mind, that was the Chaos Gate. I thought I took like 20 damage this room. Completely forgetting about having paid the Chaos Gate. This is 5 heat? Yeah, okay. I wonder what these rooms look like, I'm very curious to find out. Poseidon Blessing. Let's see what we get. Well, first we have to take care of these mooks. On one hand, it's kind of nice not having to aim this, and the extra damage is very good, but on the other hand, I wonder if it's the actually worst choice.
Uncle Poseidon.
I mean, yeah, it's the worst choice, obviously, since we have the hit yourself to buff yourself kind of thing going, but even outside of that, I wonder if the triple nuke wouldn't have been better.
You brandish Exegryph, the rail of adamant. That weapon's power was so terrifying that we sealed it away. Oh well, surely its mortal damning secret shall be safely guarded in your hands.
Yeah, totally. I won't give it away anyway. Especially that's more damage and knocks foes away. That sounds pretty good. 70% special damage on top of my 180. If that multiplies that way, it could in turn just be not that much. Let's find out. This is now 70% more damage of 180. Nothing interesting here.
Let me see.
Could meet Sisyphus. We are fairly low on money, so shop isn't really that interesting. Let's instead go to Sisyphus.
Aren't you a sight?
It's reloading.
Oh,
Why, Prince, you being serious right now? Is that from me?
You deserve better, Sisyphus. This really isn't much, but maybe it'll help you while away the days, nights, whatever time it is.
that's also a running gag with the days, nights, whatever time it is. They've been bringing that up a lot.
Hey, Prince, how goes the old escape plan? Any luck?
You know, it's been alright, all things considered. Dying now and then, and it's been hard, but hey, what can you do?
Yeah, just like real life.
Keep your chin up. Me, why, I quit trying to get out of here a while back. But if I was a fire-stepping youngster like yourself, perhaps I would have stuck to it.
He's so positive, what a nice man. Don't really need healing. Not interested in darkness, we'll take the money here.
Cheers, mate.
Hey, we get Artemis, haven't seen her in a while. Off we go.
Prince.
You and me.
Of course, I immediately shoot myself right after I step into some traps, very fine. I don't know what it is about spike traps that I just cannot avoid jumping into them. they're too subtle, I guess. They're just in one place waiting you to step into them. That's, yeah, see, just like... I guess I'm just paying attention to everything else more than I am to the spike traps. That's probably the main reason, but...
Living on Olympus here, I'm surrounded by my family, but I always felt alone. I know that's not the same as your experience, but I'm just saying I relate to what you're going through.
I can switch to a different boon.
Attack is stronger with chance to do a critical strike. That's not that good with our current attack. Death strike, or just generic critical strike. I'll take the generic crit chance. Crits are good, even the low percentage is pretty decent whenever it procs. Especially with the very heavy special damage that we have. Oh, I didn't actually pay attention to the numbers, so I didn't even check if... I didn't even check if the number got much bigger. And yeah, it did. So the 180 is now our base damage, and it got increased by 70%. That is a hell of a lot of damage for each special.
Nice try.
No, that was close. Almost shocked myself again. I wonder if the self-damage also increased. I could have paid attention to that in the last room, but I was too busy whinging about spike traps and my inability to escape them. Let's get some yams if we can.
Consider this a warning. Ugh, why do I bother?
This special is so fucking strong already.
I'll take him.
If I just take my time and spam special, then I don't think we can die anytime soon. I also finally changed my keybinds for the reload. Now I have reload on L3 rather than R3, which is better. It's still a little bit clunky, but it's better nonetheless.
What's for sale?
Let's take the guaranteed Infernal Trove. Could use the healing, kind of.
Lurks in the river Styx.
Oh, that was quick. I was not quite ready for that. No, we got it anyway. Okay, my aim is too bad to break those pots. Yeah, let's buy the healing as well, fuck it. 28 bucks for 50 healing is a very fine course. Or however much it was. Seems like a fine course anyway.
We have a pest problem.
I don't think so, the pests are only in the 4th act.
Surrounded. Die.
The knockback could have some unforeseen consequences, both for good and like for better and for worse. Since enemies move around in the area so much, it might be we might occasionally get situations where we knock someone into us.
Utterly incompetent.
We've had easier survival rooms, at least once where we were basically farming them as they came up, but still pretty fucking strong bolt yet, already. Cannot speak, not awake enough yet. It's difficult. I'll get there, hopefully, eventually maybe.
I
That
shall
was
deal
quick.
with you later then.
There we go.
I like it when they all spawn pretty much at once. Suits our AoE very well. Running away, however, is not good. I thought they were gonna die to the Dooms, apparently not.
Stay dead.
Oh my goodness. Nothing worse than the click 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 of an empty weapon when you really need to shoot someone. Shopping time. And then boss time.
How's business, mate?
Okay, so we have Artemis and a Pom. I think I'll buy both.
You know, one thing I'll say for Charon there, he doesn't talk too much. And since neither do you, I'm letting you have this.
Interesting logic. I accept though. Alright. We have our call for the first time. First a Seeking Arrow with crit chance. Does decent damage, and at max gauge we fire 10 arrows instead. That sounds pretty decent. Critical Fest deal even more damage to armor. 200 extra crit damage to armor. That is a lot. Sadly we don't have that much crit chance yet. And I doubt we will get that much, so let's just take our call, see what it looks like.
Time to hunt. Power of Olympus.
Increase doom damage, increase special damage, or 1% crit chance. I think I'll take the doom damage, it's pretty guaranteed. Also, generically useful to be able to attack people with doom.
Electos next. Oh well.
Let's try.
We're not getting through to one another, are we? I'm sorry that it has to be this way.
I wonder if Zack actually has killed someone. Okay, I already got hit 3 times, just happened to be fine thanks to the acorn seed thingy. Oh right, this fight. I kind of forgot what she did, was just dashing around doing things. That was my final charge, I think. I have to say that it is awkward having to get up and close and personal just to place the special. Oh right, he announces the final charge, I forgot. Well. No damage run, NP. Totally not carried by the keepsake.
My weapons can grow even stronger now.
Did you enjoy the stint in Tartarus?
So far the extra 20% damage are fairly worthless. Like they haven't been impacting me at all basically. I want to keep all of those. Nothing to do here. Do I just stick with the acorn? Finish leveling it eventually. I guess. Yeah, let's just stick with it, fuck it. It's a strong keepsake, just not for this purpose, but having it pre-leveled could be a good thing. I want another hammer. I want to be able to stack those with some other 6 special upgrades. Imagine if we also got the rapid fire special where we can place 3 at once. That would be insane DPS, or at least insane burst. I don't like it when they spawn so staggered and then such a big location so spread out. Makes my AoE harder to use. Graciously accept some max life though. And some money.
Do not
How
so
much we
much
get?
as think
I'm
about
guessing
it.
117-ish. What the fuck was that bug?
Waste my time.
Now to collect.
That was interesting.
Nice.
Decent chunk of damage though.
Have to reload first.
Anything I'm missing? Sneaky fishing spots maybe? Because there are occasionally fishing spots in these puddles here, in these pools. Let's keep going, gems.
Next island.
Once again, not that tempted by darkness just yet. Oh, I did hit myself with that, interesting. Oh, can I iframe that and still get the buff? Okay, that's what causes the glitch, interesting. That is an interesting one, I like it. Fucked up the timing. Let's see if we can reproduce that reliably.
Right.
Oh, I see, it's a weird interaction with the knockback. Yeah, it's just the knockback that is insanely strong on me. It's not even the iframing, it's just I got hit with my own attack which has knockback. I also want to see though if I can get the damage boost by iframing it, so I have to wait until the damage boost is gone, and now I want to iframe it. I didn't iframe it, so now I have to wait again. Let's check the store quickly. Let's get some health regeneration going, why not? Okay, let's actually iframe it this time. Yeah, okay, cool. So I iframed the attack, but I still got the damage buff, so in theory we can still buff ourselves. It's just very difficult to do, especially in the middle of combat. 2 keys or some gems. Let's go for keys. Don't want to go for the shop. Want to save my money.
Who dies next?
More Artemis or double blessing? Gee, I wonder if we should possibly take the double blessing. I will take the double blessing. I mean, with the increased damage, especially as we turn up the heat more and the game gets more and more difficult, double blessings might actually become too dangerous to pick up eventually. Some of the god's anger effects are very strong and very annoying.
Not yet.
No, I need to do this first. Right. Sorry. I don't remember what Ares does, but I don't think it was terrible.
That's mighty generous of you.
Okay, we have the knockback cast, we have the dash damage. That's pretty good. We've been liking that before. Yeah, let's take that.
Let's make some waves.
Your course of action here was ill-advised, my kin. For war shall come to you no matter what, as I shall presently reveal.
Yeah, stop whinging.
Old Ares. Now he's angry.
Oh, it spawns these blade drift thingies. They're not terrible, since they don't cover the screen all that much, but they are persistent, so it could be bad. Could corner myself with them. Sorry. I guess that wasn't too bad.
Well, haven't you withstood my murderous intent? Resilience as this deserves reward, and I am feeling rather generous.
Cool, give me something nice then. Okay, let's take the Blade Rift casts.
The will to fight.
Maybe we can get more stuff to stack on that. I think with some other Ares blessings, these could actually be fairly strong in the long run, so
Should I take the trade?
let's give it a shot. I feel like Ares is one of those where you really want to stack his best blessings for both the Doom as well as the Blade Rifts. They both have very good stuff they can add on top of the original effect. For Ares, the Vortex effect on the Blade Rift and the duration increase, or the damage increase the longer it lasts and stuff like that. Of course, we get her again. And for the Dooms, you have the extra Doom damage, but after a greater delay, which just multiplies your Dooms, and then the Doom stacking, which is also fantastic. So both of those effects are kind of encouraging you to stack them.
Wyoming.
You'd think that with the shoot yourself kind of power, it would be easier to hit them. since they kind of jump on your head, but I've been fucking that up a lot.
Don't let it go to your head.
You
Haha.
live in the bosom of the earth and know its warmth. But there is no such warmth up here, young Zagreus. You truly wish to feel the bitter cold of the outside. Then here.
I mean, I'd rather experience the bitter cold of the outside firsthand, I guess, but, you know. I have no mana attack, less damage and deal more. You know, this time we'll probably go for that. I can just throw three Blade Rifts out. Okay, I fucked it up still. Oh well. But yeah, I could just toss all of them out and then we have the buff whenever we want. Oh, that's mean. I have the Chaos Gate open, but I could also visit Eurydice. And her blessings are pretty good. Or her buffs, her effects, whatever. What would we do? I think we take 4 level ups. Because all of these could be okay with level ups. Yeah, let's go for Eurydice. Wanna give her a Nectar and then get 4 level ups at once.
Can catch my breath.
Hello.
You read my mind, hon. I go through this stuff awful fast sometimes.
And I, in turn, shall go through your incredible cooking awful fast, given the opportunity.
What'd he say, hun? I mean about the song. Bet he loved it, didn't he? But I don't know for sure, and I've been wondering. Kind of a lot, I guess.
Aw.
No need to wonder any longer. He sings it beautifully around the house sometimes. It has a sadder sound to it than when you sing, but you've inspired him again. As you've done many times before, from what I know.
Huh, so it's a hit is what you're saying then. I had a feeling about that one. Sometimes you put some words together, and right then and there you know you've got something special.
I do hope we finish the story positively, somehow. Not sure if that's even a thing that could be possible, but, you know. Yeah, 4 level ups, let's see what we got.
Freshly made.
Wow, that's good.
So, more special damage, more rift damage, 2 per second, that's alright. Or 2 per hit anyway, 1% more crit, and I think 21-ish damage on the dash, all of which are alright. I gotta be careful actually with the knockbacks, because if I do this and then knock back by dashing out of them, out of the area of effect, I might push the enemies out as well. Take the max health, and that's it probably. On we go. Hey, we get another diamond if we succeed. Which we should, it's just the Hydra. Hey.
Don't you have something to say to me?
Oh yeah, I wanted to throw out all my casts so I could be out of mana and deal 30% extra damage. With that kind of playstyle, I might not want to invest further into the Blade Rifts, because then I'll just mostly use the cast to, well, spend my mana and do more damage and take less.
Your dust.
Thank you for carrying me, Acorn. I didn't know if it was gonna shoot or if it's gonna slam, and so I went with the safe option and just hit behind a rock. Oh my god. Should not have hit me under rock. I should just get used to actively dodging those projectiles more. I keep saying that, and then I get lazy and hide behind a pillar, hoping it works. But it doesn't work reliably enough.
Oh, for me.
Double gold thingy,
Lots of
nice.
coin there.
It's kinda rare to see 2 golden pots right next to each other. Do appreciate it though. Okay, upgrade the boon rarity. Let's not go for another Chaos Gate for some reason. What did we get? Did we get a special damage buff, or...? Oh, it was the boon rarity that we got. Okay, let's then try to get another Chaos Gate actually. If we get a Chaos buff that increases special damage, that would be massive for us, I think. You could even consider selling the Blade Rift stuff, even though it has a level up already. Because I am going to be using it to toss out my mana, more than actually deal damage. It's probably still more damage than the regular one though, so let's not go overboard with that strategy. Keep leveling my lovely acorn. And have it carry me through boss fights. There's the Chaos Gate. Cool, and we don't have to forego any important choices either. Lovely, let's go.
Might as well. Well then, in the name of Hades.
Cannot Armani afterwards, dash strike does more damage. Inferable, then attack does damage, and here we go. Oh boy, that's a lot of trap damage though. Holy fuck, I cannot afford to get hit by traps, but afterwards 83 extra special damage. Yes fucking please. Okay, so just don't trigger traps, don't die to traps, brain, that's all we gotta do. Just focus on that one, and avoid all sorts of traps, and then afterwards we are absolutely golden. Thankfully these don't count as traps, even though they kind of behave like it. Oh, I thought it was gonna die from a special. Ugh, already very costly fight. Did not play that all that well. Hey, we got another hammer though. Very much looking forward to that. Hammers still just are the best reward. Okay, I want to stay very clear of those spear thingies up there. The ones that are currently penetrating the enemy. Because they might just one-shot me at this point with 500% damage. Oh no, fucking chariots. Hey, I'm getting chariot tackled. What character had the move again? Seems to be a thing my brain remembers. Chariot tackle. Something Street Fighter, I think. Oh well. We got there with only one hit.
The rail's hidden power.
No, everything is attacks. That's the shotgun style, deal +1 for each uninterrupted hit rather to a foe, attack is a 3-round burst, never have to reload. Okay, so we'll take this one just for the fated choice. I don't think any of these do anything useful for us, so might as well go for the fated choice here.
Exeglyph grows stronger.
That was very unfortunate. We got triple attack stuff rather than even one in numbers 1 special attack. I would have loved a special effect. Hermes or Ares? Wonder what we could get for Hermes, that would be great. Even move speed might be alright with us, since we have to get out of our own AoE here. So this might be the time to go for some Hermes. Then again, we have a Doom thing, and we have a Blade Flurry thing, so it does synergize nicely with more Ares buffs. Let's do that, let's go for that. Let's stack more Ares shenanigans. My cast does not break mini butterflies, that's sad.
Not a chance. Infantry army.
There's the last one. That went well. With big man AoE like we currently have on our special, this is not that difficult of a room. Having said that, we still took damage, of course, because I'm bad, but still. Could have been way worse.
A little want this. I accept this message.
Could replace our dash. I do not want that. Hey, there we go. Bigger Blade Drift AoE. Sure, let's take it. Why not?
It's me or them.
It is. That's just how this works when you try to kill each other. Key or gems. Let's go for the key. Both not very interesting choices, to be honest, but can't always get what you need. Ah, get off. I had to get out of that fucking corner because there were spear trap thingies, and the spears do 500% damage to us, and they're already very powerful. I was just too fucking scared to stay in that corner there. Granted, running out of that corner just cost me 200 HP roughly, or 20-ish, but same deal really. I also keep hitting myself. This room is not going very well. Falling apart ever so slightly.
My boon from chaos has transformed.
Alright, now trap damage is back to normal, and we have 87, I think, % extra special damage, which sounds absolutely ludicrous.
What's
I'll buy both of these. We can definitely use some health regeneration, so that was a no-brainer, and I like the boon rarity upgrades. We're gonna definitely run into more boons, so might as well improve their efficacy.
I knew of no one, nothing stronger, other than the love we shared. Was I deceived, thinking this of you, of us?
This time I didn't skip his dialogue accidentally.
That's a lot of coin.
Oh.
Hey you.
Stranger, I am warning you. If you keep showing up like this, I'm going to have to find a new nickname for you.
Oh my. Please don't.
No need to go out of your way there, sir. We're just acquaintances. I don't know anything about you either.
And you are better off. This place is for the greatest of the Greeks. Do I seem like the sort to fit in here? Go on and chat with Theseus, or someone of that sort.
I do not wish to chat with Theseus, he's a dick. Alright, healing or attack damage. It is 60% attack damage, and we do stack attack damage now when we hit the same target multiple times, but I still think we're gonna do the majority of our damage with the special, especially now that the Chaos buff is actually active. So let's just go with health regeneration.
Thank you.
Oh, you can also have this, by the way.
Oh. Here in Elysium you have to win this stuff, so I have rarely had occasion to enjoy it. Thanks.
NP.
I'd say you earned it more than anybody else I've seen around here lately. Though I don't make the rules.
No. Let's go Yims over Darkness, as is our way.
More great shields.
Oh no, those could be pretty annoying if they huddle in a corner. Oh, hitting these without special is going to be very inconvenient. Did that count? That counted, nice. Okay, I got both of them. Never mind, he reform. Maybe I can wall slam them a bunch with the dash. That too is difficult though. No, I was hoping it was in range for that special. You can knock him down into it. Nope. Okay, just had to whittle him down over the course of ages. That being said, if we do hit the special, they die fairly quickly. 500 damage, not even critical or anything. No wall slam, nothing, just 500 raw damage. Oh wow, let's get me through the wall. Okay, so this act has been absolutely horrifying. I've been hitting myself, I've been hitting enemies that are dealing with me quite well.
Gemstones.
Yeah, Elysium is gonna whittle our health down quite a lot. Good thing we bought that regen from him. Him being Patroclus. Money or a pom? We are fairly low on money actually, especially given that we haven't met Charon in a while. However, which thing would we, like, which one thing would we upgrade with a pom? Well, I guess we'll find out. Money was too boring of a choice for me there. Didn't want to do it. This might be one of those runs where you just leg it from the fucking chariots and hope they kill themselves, as is their way.
It's reloading.
Sadly, the big chariots won't do us that favor. Goodness gracious. No. They do a lot of damage as well. First time the increased damage percentage actually matters, because they go from 20 to 23.
A palm of power.
Nasty. Special damage, call damage, or 1% more crit chance. Let's go for the call damage, which I haven't used basically at all. Silly me. But yeah, should be fine. This is the final room before the boss. Do we need anything desperately from the shop? I think we'll just save the money, assume that we make it. We're at fairly decent health, we also get 25 more here. Any fishing maybe, or other interesting hobbies to pursue? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, off we go.
Time for the main event.
What's this? Our enemy has come to mock us, Asterius. He holds the yarn of Ariadne and would flaunt it in our faces.
What?
What, this? I just picked it out of a well. Was supposed to help me get here. No offense intended, more than usual. What's it to you?
As if you wouldn't know. That yarn is a token of days long gone, when Asterius and I battled in the labyrinth to the death. Together we now face a greater threat. Attack us if you dare!
He called us out on our health regen item, I think, is what that yarn is that he's referring to. That is interesting. I like the tons of little interactions they have in this. Yeah, I did that fairly well. Luring the bull into the pillar there. Rare that it works out this neatly.
Nothing like battling before an audience.
I like it that they can throw each other. Very fitting. As in, Theseus does not seem like the kind of bloke that would let himself get thrown. Oh man, that passed me. Or hit me past the pillar. That's what I meant to say. Oh, he's charging. Oh, that was very close. Once again, I feel like the Acorn is doing a very, very solid job here. Because this first phase is where the individual big hits come in. In the second phase, when the calls start happening from the Theseus made, when he calls upon the gods to help him, there will be a lot of small instances of damage where the flat block will not be that helpful. But here in the beginning, the Minotaur hits quite hard, his spear toss is fairly strong as well. Unless of course I just keep hitting myself, that's also a... Okay, that just took 2 stacks, but he's down to half HP already. Oh no, that was faster than I thought. Horribly mistimed that for myself. I love how insane the self knockback is. Oh my lord. Fucking isometric perspective, making everything so hard. Thought I was behind the pillar, but alas, the pillar was too thin.
What a loudmouth.
More of this stuff, which we still haven't used at all. Very fine.
I dedicate this victory to you, good shade.
Yeah, good shade, mate. I'd like if on every heat level you'd convert 1 more man to be a Zagreus fan. Although there's something fun to be had about an individual Shade deciding that he's now a Zag fan.
Theseus has fallen to the likes of you.
The only sane person in that entire area. I like all of these, we'll keep them. Don't need any of that stuff.
Let's see here.
And yeah, let's try to max out the evergreen before we hit the final boss.
Last stop. Check.
Checkmate. Gold. Fine time to have some money, because we reached the big man shop right here.
Lots on offer here.
Could buy a diamond. Alternatively, we might invest into actually winning this run this time around. I'm not confident in my ability to kill the final boss when he does 20% extra damage. Our build seems good, but not incredibly strong, so you might want to invest into strength rather than economy this time.
First.
That being said, let's go and start with max HP. Max HP seems like a good thing to have. Oh no. So I'm off 2 minds when it comes to these halts now with this current setup. On the plus side, there's basically no way the enemies avoid our AoE. On the negative side, there's the fact that we also probably won't avoid our own AoE that well, because these areas are tiny and our AoE covers the vast majority of it. So that's a little bit awkward. I am still finding ways to miss, of course. Never run out of those. Oh no. That rat hits like a fucking mule. Could get out of the corner because I am incredibly incompetent. Very nice, very nice.
To reload this thing.
Gonna have to try to play this very hit and run, I think. These traps are absolutely annoying. Because they're exactly in the path that I need to take all the time here. Oh boy, that was a horrible, horrible, horrible path. And I don't think it was because of the setup being that strong, it's just me being that weak here. And that bad. So yeah, this is not going to be fun against the stronger enemies. Yeah, we're investing this run, I think. Let's start by already buying some stuff. Blade Rift does more damage the longer it lasts. Cast creates a faster Blade Rift that seeks the nearest foe. Duo with Artemis, I guess. That sounds lovely. Let's give that a shot.
I will keep fighting.
Very nice. Knock away effects also apply Rupture. Yep, that is probably the easy choice here. The rest seems very, very weak comparatively.
The Ocean's Fury.
Let's try to get all the strength we can. Let's go Artemis here. I'd love to find a way to buy some healing or something.
Easy.
I think I'll just rely on the dash to kill these. Yeah. Poseidon dash is really strong against the rats. Has big enough AoE to reliably hit them without getting hit myself. I think Artemis had a skull, didn't she? So this is probably gonna be an extra life gone in the last room. Oddly enough, I think this build might be better at fighting bosses than it is at fighting regular enemies, though, for the first time ever. Because I can just fire and forget during bosses, I don't need to focus anyone down or keep up massive DPS against the boss, whereas with these little ones I can't afford to let them roam around much. Bosses I need to avoid anyway. ran into a poison pool there, and then I got sniped again. Cool. Then I get sniped again immediately. Then I get sniped again immediately. These fucking satyrs just have the best aim, and it's incredibly annoying. Fucking hell. Please give me something good. I'm struggling.
In the name of Hades.
After you do critical damage to a foe near it is marked. Marked foes have a higher chance of taking critical damage. That's kind of awkward. Your cast fire is a secondary projectile, though it has reduced damage. Could be alright. Crit effects still even more damage. So if we, for example, crit a skull in the final boss room, that means we almost guaranteed will then mark Hades himself and get a very decent crit chance boost. That seems very conditional though. Then again, none of these have like incredible written all over them, so might as well.
The might of the huntress.
Let's try it out. See if we can pay attention to it and see the effect in action.
Let's just go down this satyr hole.
Let's go for Poseidon next. I'm kind of afraid of going into the skull route there, because I am struggling to stay alive in this area. That's not easy, don't be cocky. It's not helping at all. I didn't mean to leave, I meant to heal, but oh well. Nothing lost, I don't think. Please give me a well or something that heals up. Or allows me to buy a heal. I'd also take a buff even. Something to... anything to stay alive, really. These final rooms have been absolutely brutal. Wait, that didn't hit him. Thought the crystal down there was gonna die. Oops. Oh yeah, he had a little crosshair on him. Interesting. I wonder how nearby has to be for that perk to work. Oh my god. These satyrs just have too good of an aim. Like, I cannot avoid them. Unless I happen to have the deflect dodge or something. See that? I even dodged as he was shooting, yet he still tracked me perfectly. God damn. Oh, I just did that to myself. This rat somehow managed to avoid everything I threw at it. Very fine. Right, please save me. Think we'll take the extra knockback damage here. Because the knockback itself isn't that important, is it? Rather take triple the damage. Although... it's kind of like doing extra damage because it will knock them back multiple times.
It's high tide.
So instead of a single big man knockback, they'll hit multiple small knockbacks. That could be better. Could being the keyword here. Let's take this palm immediately. Maybe it helps us not dying. More dash damage, more rupture damage, or bigger blade rifts that I haven't been using because I'm very smart. Let's take the rupture effects here. That looks like it will stack up nicely. Let's take the palm.
I bet it's in here.
I hope it's in here. I don't want to do the skull one. I am scared. Hey, well, please have something useful. Oh, yes, guaranteed heal. Thank you. It's just for darkness. That might not even be worth risking. I was hoping to get healing trove, but it might not be worth doing for darkness. Oh, we found the sack. Nice.
Delicious.
Increase blade rift damage, increase call damage, or dash damage. Let's take the call damage.
Like grow stronger.
A lot of golden pots as well. Very nice. Okay, I think we very much don't want to explore the final path. We could use our reroll here, see if we get something incredible. Nah, not for max health either. We'll just have to kind of clutch the final boss.
Accepts the satyr sack.
I can go.
Cerberus left. He was hungry. Very fine. Hadn't had that one yet.
Father.
You still have yet to see the sun itself. You know only the light of Ixion, but the sun, it is positively blinding. Hideous.
Nah, sun's alright. It's actually shining for a change right now. Maybe I should go for a walk instead of streaming.
Fall every single time now that you mention it. I didn't know it snowed so much up here.
It hasn't always, but that's of no consequence to us. Especially when there's a raging battle to be fought.
Hey, is that plot that we can't explore yet? Interesting. Yes, me. 'Tis I, your son. Hello. You joined just in time to see me die. At least that's what I'm expecting.
Why don't you let your wretches rest in peace?
You waste your strength.
Wasted a stack of the acorn on a random ass projectile from one of these. I have to say, even though I didn't heavily invest into them, the blade rifts are doing decent work. Hey, we actually got to mark Hades himself as well. Nice. Worked out with the ads and everything. That was just dreaming, but apparently can actually be a thing. Oh no. Oh, we also have the Greater Call available. I hadn't even noticed. 88 damage. Oh my goodness.
Not yet.
Take care of this.
Okay, that was a large amount of burst damage. 10 arrows. Oh boy. I hope he was Hunter's marked at the same. Oh, I was facing the wrong direction there.
Out of my sight.
I am stuck in that corner again. Ah, shit. Part of me wants to say that this has been going fairly well, and that I should probably still win this, but with the amount of damage he does when he hits me, I am not even that confident just yet. Are you serious? That's exactly what I just meant.
Picked up their scent.
Nice. That was close.
You think that you're the only one who shall keep fighting? You'll pay for...
Say hi to Hypnos for me. Now that was cool.
Cool. Okay. I think the Artemis Call really helped here. It does so much burst damage when maxed out. As in when the actual Greater Call thing happens. This one didn't really do anything. Let's not have that here. Let's just locate the special damage increases, because that was the majority of our damage. Where's the Chaos Blessing? There it is. Let's put the Hazard Bomb at the bottom. Okay, because that's effectively what Carry does. We had the little Rupture effect. Maybe I shouldn't even have that here. But it was mostly the special damage, to the plus 200%, but targeted at yourself all the time. And then 83% extra, and then 98% extra for massive fucking damage. Artemis 8 definitely helped a lot, especially in this fight. It's basically an entire health bar's worth if I do 2 Greater Calls with that. Who else helped? Let's see. Maybe this as a representation of the occasional crits that we did. Well done. Fairly quick run as well, at least in terms of in-game time.
Prince Zagreus proceeded onward toward a certain doom, entirely too graphic to describe.
Not here we see it anyway.
How?
Not bad at all, really.
Yay, we did it. Cool. Wait, nothing to say?
Hey, I didn't see you come in. Welcome back.
No new dialogue from you? Interesting. Okay. Hey there, mate.
Achilles, have you ever run across the Shade of Daedalus in all your time? I found some of his legendary hammers out there, but no sign of him.
I've never met him, no. Your father keeps him fully occupied with building out his underworld and renovating constantly. No wonder some of his old crafting tools are strewn about. I take it you've been able to make use of them?
Yeah, they're actually the best reward you can get, apparently.
Indeed I have.
No Thanatos. Do have a pet here, though.
Cerberus looks mournfully toward the prince.
More pets are certainly in order here.
Absolutely.
What did I tell you, boy? Ever wasteful of your time and mine. How fares my underworld,
I don't know how you can stand it.
Well, at least some things are running smoothly still. Next you go to die again, do give the tortured souls out there my warm regards.
Sure.
Say, Orpheus, Eurydice told me your songs, some of them came from her. She seems quite brilliant. You choose your muses well.
I owe my everything to my Eurydice. She authored many of my songs indeed, and she inspired many more. Whilst living, we collaborated frequently, you see.
But weren't you the famous one? I don't understand why she doesn't share your renown.
It is but one of life's injustices, I fear. I always sang her praises every chance I had, and she asserted herself splendidly. Yet even still, our listeners believed our songs, they came from me. What else could I have done?
No idea, that's just how life is sometimes.
I don't exactly know the ways of mortals, mate, but I'm pleased to hear you always giving credit where it's due.
Yeah.
I know no other way, my friend.
Alright, let's spend some of those
entirely
gems.
Gemstones.
Well, not quite, but we are fairly wealthy when it comes to those. Let's see. I don't want to spend our 1 diamond on that. We have some important diamond upgrades to buy. Kilted bedding or fancy bedding? Well, clearly the fancy bedding.
Let's go with this one then. For Cerberus, only the greatest bet will do.
I agree.
Don't you disturb the dog, you hear me, boy?
Look at that. Beautiful. Maybe before I'm spending these, I should go check out the shop, see if I want to check the shop and see if I want to trade something for gemstones. Rock, Hallmer. Makes the path across the house look twice as long. Very efficient. Supposedly measures infinitesimal distances. Picks the Fire River Flagathon. Maybe there's some more functional stuff in here. Greatest of the Greeks, contains a variety of frankly unplayable games. Hey, didn't I buy that last time? I thought I did. What? Maybe that didn't get saved somehow. Oh, weird. Well, let's buy that again then.
Always wanted my own entertainment table, and I can finally afford one, I suppose.
Yeah, we've had that line before.
Yourself, boy.
Odd. Guess let's buy a fancy recliner while we'll add it.
I have this crippling compulsion to commission objects I am never ever going to sit on.
I see you're cultivating quite the mess.
Hey man, don't judge. If you're rich, you gotta spend it somehow. No, let's stop there then, before other people get upset. Here, I have a fish for you, mate. 20 gems.
Thank you.
Not horrible.
I've come for questionable deals.
Questionable indeed. Could buy a nectar for 5 keys, or we could unlock more mirror options. Seems to be the best thing we could do. I could also spend gems instead of on cosmetics on just buying more keys. Like 50 gems would be 5 keys, which would in turn be a nectar, which is something I really would like to have. Let's check first though.
The Fury Megara is under orders to prevent your passage out of Tartarus, my child. Conflict between the two of you is unavoidable. It brings me pain to have to see you fight.
Don't say that, Nyx. Besides, conflict between Megara and me has always put the spark in our relationship. We're going to be fine.
Oh. Hey, why are you giggling down here?
I hope you're having a nice stay. Even though you don't want to live here anymore, Your Highness.
And there she goes again.
What a nervous little mess.
Should look good right there.
Very fancy. And the games table. Oh yeah.
An object intricately carven solely for the purposes of recreation now resides within the pleasure-seeking prince's chambers, although his lack for an opponent limits its appeal.
I'm sure I'll find someone eventually.
Face me yourself, old man.
Or that, yeah, that's another way of phrasing that.
The ever-energetic prince, alas, remains incapable of sitting still, even with such a supple, comfortable seating arrangement nestled in his chambers now.
You just prefer to stand, alright?
I do like how we're not even buying cosmetics for the sake of cosmetics, but mostly to hear their snarky dialogue back and forth. Very fine. Absolutely worth it in my opinion. Alright, since there isn't much more to unlock, I should just unlock it and get it over with, basically. So I will buy this one now. It's 100 per. How much could we invest in theory?
Can't afford that.
Let's see how high this goes. I guess 20% maybe?
Hit the limit.
25 is the limit. That is a large number though. Huh. Maybe darkness isn't as useless as I thought. Who could have thought? Who could have foreseen such a thing?
I need more darkness.
Cool. Okay.
Alright, I'm ready.
Check in here. 2 things missing for Aphrodite, 1 thing missing for... Oh yeah, it's the vacuum on Blade Vortex thingy. for Ares, and then a bunch of stuff for Artemis. Still 2 things for Hermes. Haven't met him at all this run. Or last run even. Getting a decent number of these duo boons checked out. Very nice. Reveal Varatha's secret and bring it to the surface. Oh right, that's winning with a final version of the spear. Maybe we'll try that out soon. Buy more stuff. So we get 4 diamonds if we spend gems on 9 more cosmetic items, I think, if I understand that correctly. Let's see if we can find some cheap ones, just to fill out that number. I mean, you gotta go for a red in this kind of house. It is just this hallway, right? It isn't a different area. Yeah, apparently it isn't. Any other area but this? Nah, that's drab. Let's go back to red. I like red.
Let's put this back up, why not?
Cool. Looks ever so slightly fancier. Bone, olive, or azure. Azure, however you say that.
Contractor, work approved. This is the color suited for our hole back there.
Ooh, lovely. Let's have some flowers. We will of course take roses.
Approved. A nice floral arrangement ought to lighten up the mood a little bit.
That is no place for flowers. Clean that up.
Have some flowers where Nyx hangs out. That's alright with me. Let's see. These are all fairly expensive. Let's see if there's more cheap stuff out. Gratuities of the... yeah, sure.
Let's go with this.
Let's get rid of the fur.
It's a big job having to sweep up after Cerberus sheds everywhere.
It wasn't your fault, Cerberus.
It wasn't. We'll not blame the dog, even though it was literally his fault. Let's also repair the scratch marks.
This ought to make the lounge a little more presentable, until Cerberus wrecks it again.
Finally, you cleared the mess you caused.
Well, it wasn't me technically, was it? Oh, suddenly we have a lot more options here. Alright. Sure, let's add a rug.
The wretched broker has to stand all day. Or float. Anyway, maybe this helps.
Cool, cool.
The broker was already comfortable.
Was he? Did you ask him? I don't think you did. Let's get a stately rug for our own home.
Let's try a different rug there, if you please.
The poets doubtless shall be singing of your rug.
Well, if the poets are weird, then yeah, sure, I guess they will. Don't just want to buy these variations because that seems kind of wasteful. Guess we'll buy some lighting.
Alright, let's see what we've got.
Ooh, very fancy. Ominous, mysterious. And prophecy done. So now we got some diamonds to spend. Let's first of all place the rug.
A fine addition to the bedchambers.
Wow. So modern. Not really, I guess. I don't know.
Much of the softness of the richly woven rug the prince procured cannot be fully felt beneath his flame-licked feet.
I guess it's soft.
Yeah, your feet really seem like not the type of thing you want to have on a rug. Right, 4 diamonds. Tyvum. Does he comment on the other decorations, maybe? No, no comments on these. Shame. Alright. Well, with the diamonds though, we can buy something useful. For example, collecting gems gives money, or this gives a reroll, or this gives health by default. I'm honestly tempted to go for this the most. Well, we could buy 2 things here. Are there any other things we could buy with diamonds? We could buy playback of music pieces from the vault. That seems like a good thing to have. Nothing in the West Hall, anything in the lounge maybe? Oh, that sounds interesting. Nothing here. And this allows us to play music ourselves, or make music ourselves. You know what? Let's buy that.
How about this, contractor? Should make a nice enough addition to my chambers.
That would not have been next on my list.
Well, that's your problem and not mine, because I paid for it with my own diamonds, so shut the fuck up, Dad. Wait, gold? We had gold here?
Let's put that up again.
Oh, that's what it used to be, is it? Was it? It doesn't really look that golden. Looks... well, mostly like brownish.
Well, I don't see why not.
By the music stand.
To help Orpheus keep his boundless libraries of music in order. Just have to fill it in.
Very nice.
Our court musician need not be so indulged.
I think he does.
Let's try this on for size instead, okay?
Okay, back to red. And then finally buy an actual upgrade. Let's take this one.
Here you go. I'll be on the lookout for this when I'm in the area.
I give the orders around here.
Okay, let's check out the music stuff.
New piece of music.
Ah, yes.
Main
It's
theme.
not music hour yet.
I wonder how I unlock more tracks. Oh, that stays on. Nice. Alright, alright. Let's check out the instrument thingy and see how we make our own music.
More decor.
Yoink. Bit big, but probably just the right size for a god.
A delicately crafted instrument of music making now resides within the clamor-causing prince's chambers, doubtless fearing, if it could, his heavy-handed touch.
Excuse me?
Can't be that hard to play, can it?
Yeah, exactly. Gotta keep practicing. We'll get the hang eventually.
Well...
maybe. Wonder if Orpheus has to say anything about that. The fact that we tried. He was the one spurning us. Or, not spurning us, but like telling us to do it. Please help? Help, please, mate? Guess not. Maybe we can now find something that interacts with that in some way. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Let's sleep on it.
Sleep when I'm dead.
Okay, never mind then. You don't stay dead for long though, so it's kind of... Let's rock the sofa. Anything to say? Nope, okay. It's spear time according to the game. Sure, why not?
Wanna try that thing out?
I'm really tempted to unlock this final style here. Let's go.
The aspect of Guan Yu.
Okay, so a different moveset.
What in the world is that? More of a slicing field there rather than a stab.
Interesting. Okay, so it's 1, 2, and then a big man stab. And then it resets quickly. Then we have the dash. The dash is the same roughly, okay. Then we have this. Ooh, interesting. I'm guessing that follows the same principle, where we can dash after an attack. Yes, we can. And then dash out of it, but that's not that important this time around. Okay. Then we have the fireworks skewer. That doesn't seem that fantastic. So what were the effects again of this? Heavy attack, explosive special, and life-stealing spin attack. Well done. Feels a little bit awkward. Still not used to it. This is maxed out, so it takes 5 hits for us, which is alright. What are we gonna take here? How much max health is this for us now?
Might help.
That is pathetic. Oh boy. Could still be the best thing. Let's kind of briefly theorycraft what god would synergize well with this. I have no fucking idea. That's all I can say to that. Well then, fuck it, let's take the max life increase, why not? That's probably the best way for us to die, or the easiest way for us to die is if we get bursted by something, which we don't want, so yeah, let's go to that. So before we leave though, I will have to take a very quick bathroom break, and for that I will put on some tunes.
How about a little song, is that alright?
Yeah, it is, let's go, and I'll be right back.
Oh, indeed.
I have returned. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go. I'm not feeling very good today.
Hey, just want to say, pal, that spooky Crimson Phoenix stuff you were going on about before? I mean, whoa, you just say some nonsense and you get a brand new spear? I was so impressed I decided to try that trick for myself.
Good man.
Oh gods. Skelly, what did you do?
Relax, boyo. Just had a little chat with your old servant platter over there after you left is all. That thing hits pretty hard. So then I say to it, I see it through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix. And you want to know what happened after that?
Fucking nothing.
So you carelessly spoke secret words imparted by the fates themselves to an infernal weapon forged at the dawn of creation. Then what? Say, did you walk up to Aegis or just shout over your shoulder?
Over my shoulder. Anyway, what happened next was nothing. Your Aegis kept on bobbing like a dummy. So then I went and said that mumbo jumbo to every other weapon, but nope, doesn't work at all. So much for your fancy sorcery, huh?
You're a fucking idiot, Skelly.
I miss my fancy sorcery already.
Right then. Off we go. Oh, you have to level each individual weapon? Not sure about that. Guess we'll try out a different Malice this time. Reduce healing effectiveness. Maybe that's alright with the Life Leech Spear. Don't want to increase prices. Extra foes also doesn't seem that bad. Yeah, let's just take the extra foes. Fuck it. Alright then.
Wretches of the underworld, take heed.
But yeah, as I was saying, I'm not feeling very well today, so I might just call it after this one. We'll see.
I so look forward to our meeting face to face amongst the gods, dear cousin. Olympus shall be merrier and wiser once you're here.
I don't think it will, but thank you nonetheless. Dash shield submission kind of flight is probably the best go-to here. Yeah, let's go for that.
Divine protection.
On and on and on and on and on. I mean, 50 damage is pretty decent damage for a special. Generally, the numbers seem pretty good on the spear when it comes to damage and the like. It's of course just the downside of not having much health and not regaining much health either. Artemis, let's go. Wanna get more of her stuff unlocked as well. So it works out nicely. Wait, you're alive. Screw you. Ooh, if we get the effect that we shoot an arrow every time we hit someone with an attack, I wonder if that synergizes with this little spin attack thing that we release.
Hey Zagreus, good luck out there this time. I tell you may your aim be true, but I can guarantee it actually.
Aw. Guarantee that then. Give me proper aimbot, please. Attack strong with a chance to crit, or the exact thing that I was talking about, or general crit chance. Okay, let's try it. I want to see if this synergizes as well as I thought. Hey, gems and money, nice. Upgrade coming in already. Okay, that only shoots one arrow. Yeah, it only shoots one arrow per hit. Or, well, not per hit, like per cast. It's a little bit lame. Might be OP otherwise. Yeah, shame. Oh well. Still probably a pretty decent boon. Should add up to a lot of damage over the course of a run. Especially given that the spear also has pretty decent multi-hitting capabilities here. Has a lot of range, the dash attack's very quick, so even just getting an extra arrow every time there is alright. I wonder if you can get more stuff that synergizes with that. Maybe a multi-hitting cast or something. Or we get the spear upgrade from the Daedalus Hammer that allows us to rapidly thrust. That could also be really good in this build. Both with the lifesteal from the spear as well as the extra arrows. I choose Chaos Gate over Darkness anytime.
Master Chaos, I've returned.
Let's see what we got.
The hunting goddess Artemis recently has turned her gaze towards you. It is unexpected she would offer her assistance, even to a relative in need.
Well, I'm not any relative in need. I am some guy stuck in hell, apparently. More darkness, more max health, which is probably gonna get reduced a lot, or dash attack damage. I do like the dash attack with the spear. We don't have any Daedalus upgrade for it yet. Then again, max health is probably the one thing that's gonna kill us this run, and we don't need to cast yet anyway, so let's go for that. It seems like a good long-term investment. And sure, let's try stacking more Artemis stuff.
You lads again, huh?
Maybe my playstyle shouldn't be so heavy on the charged attacks with this, compared to the regular spear moveset.
In the name of Hades.
Still used to charging at every opportunity though. The call was fantastic. Any damage you do has a chance to be critical. That probably also applies to the little arrows we shoot out, so that could be really good. It's also not a terrible cast to have. Her call is just damage. I don't think we're gonna like unjust damage, so I'll take this one.
Artemis, guide my hand.
If I could get a call with some sort of invincibility, I think that's preferable.
Blood and darkness.
Halt.
Got their attention. No.
I can't cast yet, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so if I still going. Of course it is. It's only been a room. Kind of falling back into the dash attack spam playstyle that I had before my last spear run. Seems to work better with what we currently have going.
Fine, get out.
Spark Fire level up. That was 4 extra damage, I think. That's alright. It's not horrible, given how often it triggers. Increase boon rarity, yes please.
Coin goes in, that comes out.
Nothing else in here, on we go.
It's him.
Hey, hello Thanatos. You have a fishing spot.
You definitely ought. Think you can stop me?
Oh right, can't use the cast yet, oops. I legitimately had completely forgotten.
What else?
Very one-sided.
High boon from chaos is transformed.
Here's something for the show.
Strength of the centaurs.
Hey mate.
I told you I don't need your help here, Thanatos.
It wasn't being offered. Just happened to be in the area is all. Carry on, Zagreus.
Typical.
Yeah, very typical. Let's do Fisking instead.
Hard to see in all that red. Now.
Ah, gotcha. I'm guessing that's 20 jumps again. Just like last time. Infernal Trove though, a lot of money to be had. Let's go.
Interloper.
Let's make this quick.
Not the cleanest, but alright.
Good enough.
We actually went up to 75 HP already, at least with the keepsake equipped. Don't think we'll switch that this run either though. So, already mitigating a lot of the issues the spear would have. Might be time to focus on offense more then. Probably end up getting roughly 100 HP anyway, so...
Stones. A little extra for Charon. Where now?
Anything in these pots? Nope. Tragic. Yeah, we're at the end of the act. Shop or health? It's not a terrible time for a shop. 300 bucks is a decent amount, but I am very greedy, so I will continue saving. Oh, it's not the end of the act yet. I am stupid. Don't listen to me. Almost dashed into the spike trap. Kind of disappointed with myself that I didn't. Gonna keep that going somehow. It's my main defining feature. Man that dashes into spike traps constantly. And alright. No damage is always very well. Very fine, very good, whatever words difficult. Ooh, Daedalus Hammer. Yes, please. Nothing important here. So the dash attack doesn't actually lifesteal. Oh, the spin lifesteals though. Only the spin lifesteals. Okay, so I should still be using this a lot. Hello there.
The spear's due for a little maintenance.
Attack is more range, deals more damage to distant foes. Dash strike is 3 times, but your dash has less range. Yeah. Hold special to charge your skewer for up to 200% damage. With this special, that might be worth trying out.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah, you don't seem to glow when you reach max like that. Shame. Let's go for Ares. This is the end of the act, alright.
I sense that you have forged a greater bond with your instruments of destruction there, my kin. And that is very good, and may their altered forms serve you quite well.
They are serving me very well. Swift Inflicts Doom, that could work alright with what we have there already. Or we could start stacking some Blade Rift stuff. This is a very decent call to have. Good starting point. Yeah, let's go for that.
The War God's power.
That being said, I don't think Special Inflicts Doom was a bad choice there either.
One Fury Sister coming up. Hello, Meg.
I can't believe it. You signed the Pact of Punishment. Have you completely lost your mind, or just trying to insult me?
Well, if you're going to be so rude about it, maybe a little of each. Though what do you even care which pacts I sign or don't?
I'm not an idiot. I see what you're doing. You want to be punished? Then come on.
Yeah, I should try to stay close enough to actually see the damage. 150 damage, that's alright. I am the son of Hades, would be weird if I didn't have a lot of nerfs somehow. It's gotta be good for your self-esteem and the like. Although I am getting wrecked right now, so maybe I should rethink that. He didn't stagger from getting hit by the charge thing. Rude. Slapped me right in the face. Damn it. I'm too focused on trying to do other things that aren't just killing the boss. It's not helping. I'm trying to get my life back right now with these fully charged attacks. I guess it works out if I just play it safe and minimal. He says, immediately dodging into a spike trap, as is proper. Good man. God damn it. As soon as I start slowly building my health back up, she keeps hitting me again, and it's all for nothing. It is fairly difficult to find opportunities to fully charge this thing. Oh well.
Got you.
Yoink.
This can unlock a hidden aspect of my weapons.
It can. Glad you figured it out, Zach. We've been doing that a while, but, you know, better late than never.
It seems the Fury failed to do her job.
Nope, I want to keep all of these. Healing isn't really that interesting, is it? I mean, the attack damage isn't bad, but it's money that I don't want to spend. We're sticking with this to mitigate the loss of max HP.
Go on. Cheers.
That requires 10 heat. No way in hell. At least not just yet. Hey, Hermes Blessing. Let's see what we got. Didn't we buy the increased boon rarity or something? No, we didn't. No. Must have misremembered. Maybe it was a different run altogether. There's still enemies around somewhere. There they are. Would really appreciate if enemies didn't spread out so far in this level. Oh. Thought he was gonna die from that.
Worthless.
Oh wow, I just tanked the bomb to the face. Why not? Good job, Brian. Why even avoid explosions?
Always managed to locate you already, boss. She's pretty good at that, I have to say. I'm faster, but she's fast. She's pretty fast, all right.
If this affects the charge time as well, that could be really good.
Time to go.
Let's go with that. Maybe, I don't know. Very hard to tell with such small numbers. Especially since I couldn't really do a before and after thing. Yeah, we'll afford a Chaos Gate, why not? Who needs help anyway? We can theoretically get it back, so might as well spend.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, so we get a ton of trap damage, but afterwards some extra health, or we have a little bit of reduced health, but afterwards we get a better rarity, or we get mana. I mean, this is a fairly easy condition to fulfill, and it's not a terrible reward, really. It's not a great one, but eh. These other ones weren't very convincing either, so might as well. I don't use the cast much anyway, so. Yeah, I was hoping they'd come over here, but they have absolutely no reason to do that. Wait, how did that miss? Okay, we're full HP. Might as well try to kill these guys now. I immediately use my cast, because my brain's like, hey, you just unlocked something for your cast, just use your cast, lol. And what I unlocked was, hey, if you press cast, you take damage. Good job, brain. We got there, we did it. Found a way to win ourselves again. Very efficient. Does that go through the wall? It does, nice. It doesn't reach all the way down there though. Shame. I'm overly cautious there because I wanna use the charge to get my health back before I move on.
The perfect gift.
Ares 8 level 1, or +1 level rather, very nice. It is a good call. Let's try to get a bunch of darkness here.
You dare?
Come and get it.
The biggest positive I find for this charge attack is the spin is really good at breaking projectiles. When there's a hail of bullets coming, the little spinny projectile thing that we shoot destroys all the enemy projectiles very reliably. I am not killing them though, so I need to kind of change that in the long run. Definitely need some sort of damage. Or at least a different playstyle or something, because this is very low DPS.
Useless.
I am focusing a little bit too much, I think, on keeping my HP topped and spamming charge attacks for that purpose. So we have max health, a shop, or a Zeus blessing. Haven't seen Zeus in a while, let's go Zeus. Of course it's you.
Good, I love snakes.
Ah, didn't think that projectile was gonna clip me. It did. Come on. Oh my goodness. I just cannot get a charge attack. Oh, I shouldn't be using that, my bad. I just cannot get a charge attack out here to save my fucking life. At least not a fully charged one. Very clunky, very awkward.
Getting along with Ares, are you, nephew? Would that you were my son instead of he, but no, I jest. Here, take my blessing, please.
You're a dick. Especially because of the lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. After using call, you do more damage. That is a decent chunk of damage as well. Definitely go one of these. I've been using the special much even with the charging, maybe particularly because of the charging. I kind of regret getting that. So I think we'll just use this one. So we can use the call occasionally for the invincibility, and then we get extra damage afterwards as well.
Let's get out of here.
2-for-1 special. I mean, in a way, using this charged attack is basically like using the regular Spear's charge attack, because you do need to find opportunities to use it, and if you get to use it, at least get to use it properly on enemies that don't immediately just fuck off, it's very strong, or it can be very strong. In this case, because the damage is okay, but also the lifesteal, whereas the regular spin attack just deals some massive damage, especially if you have some add-ons for it. Cannot use my cast yet, keep forgetting somehow. Before getting the Chaos effect, I hadn't used my cast in like 8 rooms or something, and since I got the Chaos effect, I have tried using the cast twice already for absolutely no reason.
Right there. For the house.
That sounded like another Chaos Gate. Or did I miss here? Let's buy that. I'm a little bit worried about getting binned here. Was that not a Chaos Gate? Oh, it was the sound of the Chaos effect finishing, right. Cool. Could go Eurydice again, which would give us some levels. For example, on True Shot, Divine Dash, it's not that important. Blade Rift is alright. Guess we could use the levels, kind of. Or we could just choose Hermes. No, I wanna continue the back and forth between Eurydice and Orpheus, so I will go visit her, have more dialogue.
Wait, she's not singing. It's only me.
So she isn't. Interesting. Let's start with the nectar.
Hey, mighty generous of you to keep me stocked up on this stuff, Your Royal Majesty.
My pleasure. I'm always pleased to see you during my otherwise generally unfortunate travels in Asphodel.
What happens now, hun? What I mean is, now you got me thinking about Orpheus again, so what am I supposed to do with that?
I don't know.
Even if you can't be together right now, I hope it feels better knowing how much he cares for you. And I will try to pull some strings like you said. I can't make promises where my father's concerned, but I'll do everything I can.
Well, what can I tell you? Thanks, Your Royal Majesty. That means a lot. No pressure, though. I've been alright without him all this time, and I will be alright no matter what. If only he could say the same.
Aw. Once again, I hope this resolves in a positive way. Blowing Strength, True Shot, Ares is 8. So we got something here, of course. 140 damage with a 10% chance to crit. Pretty decent. 32 bonus damage after using a call. Very nice, very nice. And then the Ares is 8, of course. Very nice as well. Cool.
Bye.
Coming together, alright. Boss suit time.
Wasn't me.
It was though. Just stand up for it. Nobody's gonna judge you breaking a few pots. Let's put the max health and the pawn. God damn, this stack's high. 15 seconds of 38% extra damage sounds really, really strong. Especially if I get in the habit of using the call in smaller increments rather than waiting for the greater call effect. Yeah, let's try doing that. That's all I can promise.
Get back in the lava and no one gets hurt.
I do wonder what my best way of doing damage to a thing like this would be. For my build, I mean. For what we've currently got. Tempted to spam the quicker attacks to get as many arrows as possible out, because they are 14 or 18 I think at this point. Damage a pop, which is decent. Could also try focusing on getting some charge attacks out, because their damage is pretty good, and they heal me a little bit. I do know that the cast is pretty strong, especially if it crits. I fucking tried to dash 15 times, but I fucked it up every time, I don't know how. I'd love to say things like, haha, Hydra, I've defeated you 15 times, I now know all of your tricks, so you never get me, or you will never be able to bait me ever again. But here I am, getting baited by the Hydra again and again and again and again and again. I swear I tried to dodge that. I am standing in lava and it is destroying me. Nice. I took so much damage so quickly there. I guess the numbers themselves weren't all that big, but I'm doing a lot of damage here. I wonder if the increased damage after I use my call also affects the call itself. The wording would suggest otherwise, but... Oh, I dashed right into that like a complete idiot. Why would I do that to myself? trying to leech some HP back. Eh. Still a very clumsy fight. Yeah, it's weird. My last spear build had this incredible power on the charge attacks, so charging the attacks actually mattered a lot, and I got a lot of value out of it, so it wasn't that bad if I had to stand still a little bit to get my charge out. But at the moment I have to stand still for so fucking long, and the charge attack doesn't even murder people, that it's...
No paradise awaits.
Feels like it's neither here nor there.
I figured, thanks.
Kind of this weird sweet spot in the middle. Not selling any of those. Don't really want to buy the heal, it's kind of low value for big money. Don't think you can get rid of the max health at this point.
Get me out of here. And check.
I overestimated how much lifesteal I would be able to get. Let's see, maybe I'll be able to charge attack more in this floor and get the lifesteal going again. Low Chaos Gate. Somewhat spooky, I have to admit, but... you know, I can't say no to a Chaos Gate if I can afford it.
Oof. In the name of Hades.
Alright, cannot collect mana for a while, afterwards we get incredible amount of darkness. Each time you hit special you get hit by damage, but afterwards your cast is very big, or each time you attack you get hit by damage, but afterwards your attack is pretty big. The vast majority of my damage does come from my attacks, and I think that won't change. However, going through 4 encounters without being able to hit attack seems like an absolute chore, and possibly even lethal, so I don't think we can afford to do that. So I think it's between these two, and honestly I think I'm gonna go for the cast damage. I'm struggling this run, so I don't think I can afford to try for eco gameplay rather than immediate value. Yeah, the arrows of Artemis, they never miss, do they? I think ultimately that I really don't like this version of the spear. Kinda makes me play in a very awkward way, where I end up farming for health and stuff off of enemies that are otherwise already defeated. Makes me spend more times in these rooms, makes me take risks by greeding into the charge attack just for some minor lifesteal, getting me hit in the process. I think this spear is not good for me. Not saying it's bad, it's just probably not for me. Even though I usually am the kind of guy that really likes lifesteal. I also don't really like this basic attack chain. It just takes so long to get the full charge going, and the regular charge is too weak really to use. Can you stop hitting me when you're getting hit by my charge attack? Eh. Awkward first room. Can hit on Patroclus immediately.
I do not think so, boy.
He'll give us some attack damage, that will absolutely help, I think. Oh, I kind of didn't see the shield guy. I don't know how, but I did. So here we are.
Idiots.
See, that was very quick and easy. Felt alright here, but that's because it spawned a lot of very weak enemies. So Patroclus gives me 10 turns of extra attack damage. I think that's much better than the money. And I can also throw some nectar his way. Which, might as well.
You could use the rod of fishing there.
I could. Where? I missed it. What? Where? here? Oh my god, that is so hard to tell. The lightning, or not lightning, the lighting here with the rainbow thingy and then the fog in the water. Damn, that's hard.
You mentioned something of your parentage, stranger. I have a question on that subject, if you please.
Sure.
I please, sir. What's your question? Ask away.
Your father must have records of the dead, so I was wondering if you might do me a favor and look up the whereabouts of someone I once knew.
You've done a lot for me. The least I can do is ask around. Who is it that you're looking for?
I seek one called Achilles. Was rather famous once among the living, but among the dead, who knows? I thought he would be here, but he is not.
Achilles, eh? Never heard of the guy. What a weirdo.
Achilles? I've heard the name before. And, can I ask why you wish to know of him, in case it happens to come up?
It's just, I simply miss him, stranger. That is all.
Yeah, I might encounter Achilles every now and then. Here, have some nectar.
You owe me neither time nor generosity, and certainly not this. But if you truly have no better use for it...
It's not a matter of oh, sir. Please open your mind to the possibility, nay, the fact, that there are those who care about your well-being.
Ding! Cool, so we have Zeus or max health. I mean, gotta go for Zeus, right? Right? My buddy Zeus. Big Uncle Zeus. So our last spear build absolutely destroyed this room because our charge attacks were gigantic and I was able to one-shot the souls while still hitting the butterfly thingy in the middle. It was very fine. Oh right, I can't use the special yet. Really? You just regenerated in my face, huh? How dare you? I think there's another one regenerating far to the left. Need to finish this thing at some point. I thought I could get the charge attack out in time. I could not. It takes so fucking long. How dare you regenerate in my face? Goodness gracious. Okay, I should just... I cannot get over the little water there in Blade Flurry Farm. That sucks. Oh, well. Ugh. Not a good fight. I guess in total we didn't take that much damage, but we could have avoided even more of it. A lot of Zagreus banners here. Interesting. Hadn't noticed it before.
In the name of Hades.
Attack emits chain lightning when you damage a foe. I am assuming that it works exactly like the arrow stuff and will not proc on the repeated damage from the spinny charge thingy type attack. Especially because lightning will to attack nearby foes. God Gauge charges are faster when you deal attack damage. This would kind of synergize with the other God Gauge stuff we have, as in the one where after we use the call we do extra damage. A massive amount of extra damage as well. 12% doesn't seem like that much though. Maybe just getting 13 extra lightning damage whenever we attack is better. Yeah, I think that might be better. Darkness or a key. Boring ass choices, if there are any. Maybe I should have rerolled that. I never use my reroll. It's really hard to tell with all the mess, but I don't think it's triggering multiple chain lightnings from the charge attack. No. Expected. Still a bit sad though. know what? I should be using these calls more. I still am only using greater calls rather than the regular ones, so I should just get in the habit of pressing that button whenever I want to. Whenever there's a bunch of enemies on screen or something that's awkward to deal with, I should just use it immediately. Okay, I can use my special again now without dying, that's good. What did I get as a reward again? Was it this one? Maybe. Oh, it was the extra mana, wasn't it? It's similar, fair enough. Zeus and Artemis or one shop? I think I know what I will choose here.
Let's have a look here.
I am tempted to buy this as well. It's rare that I buy these, but we are kind of lacking in damage. Maybe if I learn to actually use the cast, we will make up on the missing damage. Alright.
Pick sides.
Let's go for Zeus first. Oh, I spurned Artemis before and it was a horrible idea, wasn't it? Oh, I think her spurned effect is really bad. Hope we don't get murdered. So faster god gauge thingy or more chain lightning bounces. Let's take the more chain lightning bounces. It's not that important of a skill, but it is a fated choice that I need to go through at some point, so might as well.
The Thunder God's might.
So that's your choice. Maybe you're more like my relatives than I'd care to admit.
I mean, I could only choose one here.
Get over it. You're dead.
The chain lightning stuff would be much better if it bounced between two targets, like if it could hit the same target multiple times. Just have two enemies and it just goes bounce, 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 bounce between them. That would be fantastic. Okay, I need to start using these calls more. I should not hesitate to murder a shield guy with a call if I have the opportunity, because shield guys otherwise are just a pain in the ass.
Fine. I'm not angry anymore. Not really, anyway. But you just watch yourself with me. You got it?
Sure. Especially strong with a chance to do critical damage. Cast fires a second projectile, though it has reduced damage. Your foes take damage when your mana is stuck on them is dislodged. That sounds alright, especially since we have the extra mana. I mean, this damage number is way too low to be relevant. So... and we're not using the special much, so yeah. Why not?
The dead better hide.
103 damage for every cast that dislodges. Could see that coming in useful. Lots is a bit of an overstatement, but sure, it is coin.
My boons.
Of course, we only get 3 of those offered that are actually very useful to us, rather than some of the ones that we don't really need. Could have Athena, or a Pom. Let's go Athena. I'm really not valuing Poms that highly, I wonder if that's a bad call. How is one to properly charge attacks in this fight without getting burned? The range is so small at the same time. I mean, it's not, okay, it's not small per se, but it's not big enough. Like, this just barely hits him once. Fully charged. Alright, he would not stagger because he is armored. Right, let's use the call. I missed it, didn't I? Oh no. Okay, I died to probably a chain lightning bounce, I guess.
What do we have here?
Still bleeding out like crazy, even though we have a lifesteal ability.
In the name of Hades.
Not a good look. Attacks that can flag also make foes exposed. That is in our case still only the dash, I think. Which probably is okay. Or we choose this, get a free Death Defiance back. And getting some invulnerability from Death Defiance for a few seconds. It's not great, but it's probably the best we have on offer here.
Athena's power.
It's rare that I willingly choose the Death Defiance stuff. Gems and money? Yeah, why not? Considering a reroll there, but... This might be a room where I can actually lifesteal some health back. Because these guys cannot hit me at all from this position. Which means I can just charge in peace. That's kind of what I mean by this sort of weapon making me play like an idiot. Focusing too much on charging attacks and looking for opportunities to kind of farm my health back, rather than just moving on with life and having a good time. It's not that this isn't efficient to do, it's just that it's boring to do. It's an unfun way to play SML. I dashed right into that like a complete buffoon. Okay, let's have this guy recover, maybe. Okay, if he gets to recover, then he recovers. Cool. And back to max HP, nice. Oh, there's more. That was the end of the room. That goes through walls, of course it does. Why am I even surprised? In fairness, I now also have an attack that goes through walls, so I can't even complain. Okay, let's just finish this at this point. I hate that this does not go through the walls, or it doesn't go through across little gaps in the ground and stuff like that. Cool. What do we have? Don't need the Death Defiance, don't need the healing. Could consider the attack damage. I don't even know if it stacks though, since we already have a very similar looking effect that does basically the same thing, just better. We do get a hammer here. That could save the run. Because I don't know if the run is gonna win otherwise. If we don't get a good hammer upgrade or something. Last chance before the boss as well. Very fine. Please give me something very good. Spin attack charges up and recovers much faster. That is one of the go-tos, unless I find something incredible here. Dash attack hits 3 times, but your dash has minus 20% range. That would be alright to trigger the arrows and the little chain lightnings, so that's not bad either. But I think the spin attack is just much better, and then ultimately attack has more range and does more damage to distant foes. Not terrible, since the attacks of this weapon are a little bit more burly, like the damage is higher, so this 40% extra might actually matter in a way, but really the spin attack is the #1 thing that we're trying to play around, so it's hard not to go for that one.
See here, Asterius. The god-hated fiend is back once more to be destroyed by our joint righteous fury.
I wonder how many times I have to face them until he runs out of dumb fucking bullshit to say.
God-hated. You'll have to be more specific. I have the gods on my side. Though, I suppose you do too. Why can't they make up their minds?
They have made up their minds. They stand united against darkness, as do I. With the exception of Asterius here, who serves the light. Let's serve it now, my friend. To battle!
It is so much better. Immediately becomes playable. I was slow. Was it? I mean, you also got blessed by the gods apparently, so isn't that the same situation or issue? Couldn't make up my mind which I wanted to say. I ran out of dashes. Very sad. Oh my goodness. That goes through the fucking wall, of course. Why wouldn't it? Fuck, I ran out of dashes again. Okay, I'm getting murdered by the type of attacks that I shouldn't get murdered by, like that one, for example. And it's mostly because I once again try to play in a way that is not centered around just beating them, but trying to do specific things. Actually, I should focus on you, shouldn't I? First of all, the Minotaur is gonna come here by himself, and also you're the one that's more important to deal damage to, or harder to deal damage to. Although no, I brought you to half HP, and I will probably regret that. I am always fearful. I shit on the daily. I was very close to nailing that timing there with the deflect. Okay. Let's just take advantage of this. Get the fight over with.
That ought to shut him up.
If only. Wait, no shade comment? No, comment on the shade. Come on, Zag. Maybe you did that mid-combat and I didn't notice. We did hang out in that corner a little bit. Try again. Nope. Got overwritten by something else apparently. Oh well.
So you thwarted the champion of Elysium.
Well, he does suck.
Travels fast.
Don't think I want to sell any of these at all. I think the damage buff is already out. That's a bit of a shame. I'm gonna stay with this. It would level this area, I think, so we get some max health guaranteed. 3 encounters are too little to really buy a buff for here, so just gonna move on.
In the bag.
Hey, gold. I do like gold. More gold, very nice. Nothing to sell this time, huh. Usually has a comment on these areas.
Hey,
Fishing!
Fish. I know you're out there, fish. You're mine.
Nice try.
That's quite a stash there, Charon.
Okay, we're probably not buying the Titan Blood. I see basically no way that happens, so let's buy the Hermes Blessing since we're already rich enough, and then just buy it as they come.
Why not?
Can dash up to 3 times in a row more. Yeah, that sounds like exactly what I want in life.
The haste of Hermes.
Oh, that is so good. And we're fucking deflecting the entire time during this. That's like 1.5 seconds of invulnerability on demand. Incredible. I'd like to have the money here, really. But the blessings are also good, so maybe I should just go for the blessings instead. Yeah, let's go for the blessings. Fuck it.
This one, I guess. You.
Wonder if the rats have only 1 HP. They did seem to die to 1 dash here. Or maybe it was the chain lightning from the attacks that did it, or helped with it. I don't know. Oh no. I mean, with 5 dashes I kinda just can dash spam them to death. And I still managed to get hit in that very brief time frame where I'm not dashing. Fuck me. I was clowning around a little bit, but still. It seems very rude nonetheless. Oh, I reflected his poison back to him, so now he's poisoned. That's what that green stuff was. Very nice. Taste of your own medicine, mate. Yeah, they die from the 18 damage from the regular dash already. I'm guessing they just have 1 HP then or something. That is a lot of lasers. That is... okay, that is an excessive amount of lasers, I think. You don't hear that said about lasers very often, but that amount does seem a little bit excessive. Can't even blade flurry them down in their current position. Very rude. You can't cheese them like that though, so, you know.
Lady Artemis.
Hello. Attack is stronger with a chance to do a critical strike. That is probably better than the lightning strike. I do like the lightning stuff, but... your collectible mana crystals strike nearby foes with lightning every 1.5 seconds. So if I just leave them lying there, they keep doing damage. That sounds interesting. Huh. That is tempting, especially since it's a fated choice. One of the duos that I haven't tried yet. How much is my current chain lightning stuff doing? 13. It's a 13 damage increase on basically every single instance of damage that I do with attacks. I think this is better though. Criticals are so strong in this game. But this is a fatal choice. Wah. No, fuck it, I'd chase this.
I'm sure Lord Uncle Zeus won't mind.
Anything to sell? I don't think so. I mean, this exit wound stuff is not fantastic, but 45 bucks are also not exactly fantastic, so might as well keep those. I think we should take the max health next.
I bet it's in here.
With 5 dashes, that is so silly. Just dash across the entire room in circles and it's fine. No problem. Okay, so these instances do crit individually, and they take for 70 on the maximum charge. That does sound pretty good to me. I think we made the right call there. With the chain lightning stuff. Hey, the spike collar ranked up. That's 50 now, right? Yeah, max life 50. With the 8 we pick up here, that will be over 100. 100 seems like a decent number to be at for this kind of build. What the fuck? That was a lot of damage. Okay, I need to pay attention more. I was kind of just doing things, because these rooms have been fairly easy this tunnel.
And Father thinks my chambers are a mess.
I barely charged too long. Fuck. That was a good Satyr spawn there. Please keep spawning on the boss. Or don't spawn anymore at all, that's fine with me as well. We could have gotten a very tiny bit of value there out of the mana crystals emitting lightning strikes. Did that say plus 15? Why is that such a big increase? What the fuck? We reduce it by 70%, don't we? So, what the fuck? Do we have anything that affects it? It gives us more life gain? I don't think so. That's weird. Alright then.
Heading back.
Guess we'll just move on and wonder for the rest of our lives what happened. Let's buy a palm.
Just what I need.
Okay, that's 50 cast damage, given our decent critical strike chance, that's not bad. Alternatively 5 blade rift damage is also very fine, and this dislodge so it doesn't really help me all that much, I don't think we go for that. So either massive blade rift damage, well, massive-ish blade rift damage, or a decent chunk of true shot damage, which has a chance to crit. I think I'll go for the blade rift. We're kind of centered around our call anyway, especially for bosses or harder fights, so might as well. Not that interested in a palm, let's see what else we could get here. Another max health. That's not fantastic. Guess we'll check out Athena. Oh, he hadn't shot yet the first one because I interrupted him accidentally. Thought they'd kind of shoot at the same time, but no, I staggered them by interrupting the first guy. I hate satyrs. Oh, I should probably leave myself some money. Or can I not just actually sit here and cheese them? Yeah, I can. Okay. I should probably save myself some money so that if I run into a well of Charon, I can buy an extra life. Because that would cost 200 bucks, and if we don't have that much money, then we can't buy the extra life, but the extra life is probably the most valuable thing we can buy right now. So that's probably more important than trying to save up for Charon's shop. Why does everything do so much damage on this? Guess it's designed around me avoiding stuff or something. That sounds stupid though. Who would avoid stuff when they can just cheese it or face tank alternatively? My nose is very itchy.
Good. I'm rich.
Got some money. Not that much money, but some.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Could have a phalanx shot instead of a true shot, not really that big of a difference. Special stronger can deflect, or your attacks that deflect also make foes exposed. So since we have all those dashes, we're probably taking this right now.
The shield of light.
Allowing them to expose is probably the best choice there. Can't guarantee the backstab damage at all, or anything like that, but it's probably still the best call. Let's check out this path. These are probably the most unpredictable sewers we've had, because if the layout is correct, not only do we not take any damage, but we can actually farm our health back to almost full. So sometimes we get a room where we just get murdered, and other times we get a room like this, where we can just freely farm our HP back to maximum if we so desire. Maybe not maximum, but like get the majority of our health back anyway. So that makes them even more unpredictable than they normally are, in terms of how difficult they are. Money. That room could have been dangerous. Wait, what was that update? No idea. Maybe we killed enough people either with the spear or enough of those type of enemies or something. There's a lot of stuff you unlock over time. Alright, big rat. Ouch. Oh, crystal down there. Need to get rid of that. Otherwise it snipes me while I deal with the rat. Or rather, while I farm the rat. That was 200 money, nice. So do we check the final room as well?
Leave or explore more tunnels.
Don't think we will explore. It does have a chance of having a Well of Charon which sells an extra life. Honestly, the little bit of max life we get here isn't that important, but the opportunity to get an extra life could be the difference maker, so
This way.
I'll risk it. I can regret it later. I did not mean to dash in front of the pillar, for very obvious reasons. Can I please move? Thank you. This should hit, right? Yeah, okay. This feels so cheesy. I do not approve. Hey, that was gold that I missed. Fuck. There's a well and there's our extra life. Wanna bet? No, fuck. Oh well. Guess we'll buy the Infernal Trove instead. I hope that still has an opportunity to spawn. It looks like it's not in this room. I wonder if that can even spawn in the final room of one of these tunnels. The way they turn while charging their attack will get me every single fucking time. God damn it. To use my 5 dashes to get out of that corner. Hey, actually we have the Greater Call. Let's murder some people. Ticks for 47, that is a lot of damage over a long course of time. Only 8 health this time. I say only, but still. Yeah, we didn't get our Infernal Trove. God damn it.
Hope this can get me out of here.
Scummed. Scammed rather, not scummed. Same thing.
Good old Charon.
We can buy everything though, so let's buy everything. Very, very minor amount of Blade Rift damage, not really that good. Chain lightning effects are no longer present in our build, so we'll take the dislodge damage.
They must have lots of these on Olympus.
Dash damage, not the literally worst thing given our number of dashes, or 4% extra damage after we use a call. I think that's better. And then some very small amount of max life. Hey boy.
The prince compels the multi-headed hound to let him pass.
I owe you one, boy.
He was hungry.
Heading out.
Cannot blame him. 'Tis a big boy. Okay, let's try to make this happen with just 2 lives.
Well, Guan Yu, take good care of Heratha for me.
What have you done with my ancient weapon, boy? I sense Varatha's form there in your feeble grip, but there's some garish power you've awakened in it, haven't you?
Aye, fucking...
Oh, just took a splash of Titan blood at the right time was all. There's more to your ancient weapon than you gave it credit for, I guess. Though let's not keep it waiting, no?
No, let's not. Gygaros is the mightier weapon with none of the treacherous past. It needs no fanciful shape-shifting tricks to run you through. Behold.
Oh, fuck me, I thought I could get the attack out in time. Yeah, I should have avoided that, you're right, Dad. Oh my fucking god. Okay, let's actually try to play this a little bit more seriously. Man panic dashes 15 times in a row, it feels like. Oh my god, he caught me with that. Okay, I need to use this to waste the time of the debuff. What? There was a skull there. I didn't even notice at all. Oh my god, I actually didn't catch him in time. Oh no, I wish it would give you the little warning beeps or whatever that you get when the call runs out, even if it's just a small call, like a minor call.
You've no control over your brutish strength.
Not interested in the analysis now, Father.
Fuck, got stuck on that corner. Alright, that attack. It's gonna be a shockwave coming from above. Can I get that in time? It was close though.
Let's go. Oh, this is home, I said.
If only I was closer. Could have been spamming the spin attack on him there the entire time. I'm not destroying that skull in time. Oh fuck, I thought it wouldn't reach me. And he was out of range there. Cool. Good waste of my time. Oh no!
You're merely stalling, boy.
Are you serious? Okay.
Idiot.
No! Oh my god, that hit me twice? Why did that hit me twice? I couldn't get out of the fucking stun from that thing, but it hit me twice anyway. That is very mean.
Got me again, damn it.
There was basically no room to fuck off, and then I chose to tank the puddle over the laser, and the puddle just hits me twice and kills me. Cool. Fuck me.
Would you look at that, Hypnos? Care to repeat to me the unsolicited advice you just now offered, now that Zagreus is here?
Oh, well, it is my custom to give pointers to our visitors who coming voluntarily because I do pick up a lot of bits and pieces talking here to everyone about, you know, dying.
Zagreus. He told me that I ought to evade more of your attacks next time. So you just watch your back out there because I know your secrets thanks to Hypnos here.
Damn, stop giving away my secrets, Hypnos.
Great.
Hey, mate.
Achilles, something awakened in Baratha when I spoke the words. It revealed to me a form I'd never seen, wielded by the warrior called Guan Yu, handsomely dressed, and just as you described. That's no Greek name, is it?
No, I don't think so, lad. I don't know who this Guan Yu is, or where he's from, or even when he's from. But the Fates must have a plan for him and you. Anyway, I think my part in this is ended. Baratha served you well, no? I trusted it in life. I trust it now. Fear is for the weak.
Fear is for the weak.
I have more news for you, though, about your mate.
What's the good word?
Godspeed and that hurt, cause of death brawl.
Go about your business, Zag. What if Lord Hades saw us chatting like this now? I risked everything by helping you out there and still you failed.
Turns out there's quite a lot of dead to fight down in the underworld. Though I probably got farther than I would have thanks to you.
Always happy to oblige. Especially when it causes me to risk my station. To risk everything I've worked for.
God, you're so annoying, Thanatos. Jesus. If you don't want to help me, just don't fucking do it. Don't sit there and then whinge about it.
You like it when you get pets like this, don't you, boy?
Aw.
Orpheus, I don't suppose you know how come I keep running into Eurydice in particular out there. For all the shades resting eternally in Asphodel, it seems beyond coincidence I always find the one that's dear to you.
I have no knowledge of the weavings of the Fates, my friend. Perhaps they trample on what used to be my heart for leisure or for sport, do you suppose?
The Fates can't be that cruel.
I mean, they can't they?
That's a lot of gemstones.
Yeah, I agree. Can't afford chips.
Please take these, will you, Chef?
Triple Fisk. Oh yeah, 60 fucking gems. Alright, mate.
I'll make sure everything is taken care of.
You don't need to fuck off every time I meet you, by the way. Just saying. We can have a chat.
Doing that new rug there, broker.
He's so smug about it. Yeah. Like that new rug? Got it myself. Hello, Nyx.
Thanatos has finally come home. Have you not seen him, child? He has been very much preoccupied of late. It must have gladdened him to see you once again.
Yeah, we spoke. I regret it.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, that's basically what this boils down to, isn't it? Just oh. So, we accomplished the thing here by bringing the spear up to Ambrosia.
And the prophecy fulfilled.
Okay then, guess we'll invest into that because we have nothing else to invest into. Anything to do here? I don't think so. Nothing new or special or fancy.
Less talk and more.
Yeah. But like I said earlier, I think I'm gonna call it early this time. I am not feeling very well, so I'll take a break here. I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for hanging out, and have a good one. Bye bye.